Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'll be transforming my friends on Instagram baddie today. So I'm making it my moisturizer from La Vida, then my primer from Fair God. After my primer, then I went into my foundation from Zikel. The shade I think Mucha, yeah, Zikel foundation, and then I blend with my soft beauty blender. And after blending, I set my foundation to sink into the skin, and then I went straight into my contour with the Issa Handos dark concealer, their dark shade concealer, and then of course my blush from I think the name of the brand is Fuera. Yeah, it's more like a cheek glaze. After then, I used the Adventure concealer for my highlighting, the under eye, the nose, and all. The under eye, the forehead. Then I blend with my soft beauty blender to avoid harsh lines. And then I set the highlighting with my powder palette from Chantel Cosmetics and my beauty blender to avoid patches under the eye. And after setting the highlighted area, I set the whole face with the same powder palette from Chantel, and of course my nose contour, the dark shade, one of the dark shade in the Chantel Cosmetics powder palette. After my nose contour, I went into baking with flawless ivy setting powder. I beg the highlighted area, just the under eye, and then after baking, I went straight into my brows to do my brows. I made use of the Davis new pencil. Then I carved and groomed my brows already before even doing anything on my friend face, my model face. So the brows was easy for me to draw because it has the shape I want already. Like I carved the brows into the shape I want, and I made use of my personal latest techniques to draw my brows. Using these techniques is kind of easy for me. I don't know for you, I don't know about you, but it's very, very easy for me. Also, the shape of your model or client's brows matters a lot. Not that the way you carve, or should I say groom, your client or model brows also matters. So I carved, like I shaped the brows to the shape I want already. So it was very, very easy for me to do. I just made use of the David's new pencil, their their um their darkest shade. I think color 3, I don't know. But I think they have just 2 shades for the new David's pencil. So I used that to draw using the same method, the same techniques that I used on the other one. So that's what I did. I did the same thing on the second brow too. And then after doing that, I used another pencil, sharpened pencil, to for my strokes. Yeah, at the front of the brows, for it to look as natural as possible. And then I conceal with the same concealer shade I used for highlighting from Adventure. I think in shade warm nude. After that, I set the underneath the brows where I concealed, and then I used my benign clown white eyeshadow primer as my base before using my shadow. Then I blend with a fluffy blending brush to avoid harsh lines. When using this eyeshadow primer, you need to blend well to avoid harsh lines. Blend well with a good blending brush. Then after blending, I use one orange shade and one other color. I mixed two colors together as my transitional color. Yeah, I did the same thing on the other side, and then I went straight into my normal color for my eyeshadow, um, dark wine or something. The eyeshadow palette is from Blossom Makeup. That's what I use for my eyeshadow, and then I use the same color for the under eye to make it pop, to make it stand out. After doing that, and I use my mascara for eyelashes. So I don't have the video here. So after that, I use my black pencil for a under eye, for a waterline, and then using the false lashes above the natural lash. After that, I focused on the lip. I used I made use of Blossom lip palette, one of their lip palettes, Posh and Sassy. I used that to lip the line, and then my adventure concealer for the inner corner. I use that as the white shade to bring out the nude color. And then I made use of my Chantel cosmetics powder palette to press in the highlighted area where I made use of the Flawless Ivy setting powder, the under eye, the forehead, everywhere where I applied the setting powder. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment. Please subscribe, please. And then I use my setting spray to set in the makeup, to lock it in and make it look as natural as possible. And then the finished look. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you, and God bless you. Amen.